No, I'm just
I
not
was
sure.
way off. I was gonna try to split the G.
Me too. I was way off too. But God, I haven't had a Guinness in a while, dude, and this is so delicious, bro. I
just
can't
went down?
Yeah, it's just so good. I love it, bro.
We'll have to have a couple
as
as
we
we
go
go
absolutely,
through
brother.
this. Yeah. All right. So you started off bartending as a rookie, right? Rookie bartender. Mm-hmm. What's a rookie mistake that stands out in your mind that you made? Something that like the other dudes were just laughing.
So when my first shift by myself, I remember Connor, the owner, comes in and I'm like, Connor, like, what if I like don't know like how to make this drink or something like that? And he goes like, you know what, Dan, if you don't know how to make it, just make it red and give it to them. And then I remember that exact night, someone asked for a Negroni, and I literally just made like this disgusting sweet vermouth drink, put like cranberry, because I didn't know like Campari or anything went in it at the time. And I just remember like giving it to them and the person being absolutely disgusted, and then getting like a $0 tip on there, and then them just walking out. And I have not seen them back since. So I'm happy I left that mark on somebody like that, you know?
And you ever like on shift break something? Like,
Bro. Honestly, I'm looking back at one of my buddies that's here right now. So when I first started at Fatfish, they called me Wrecking Ball, bro. Like, and because dude, I'm a big boy, man, and I move fast, and sometimes my feet move faster than my body, and I'll just, dude. I probably break a glass or two on shift, Connor, sorry, I don't mean to. At least I'm glad that's probably like, that's lowballing it.
One or two a shift.
At least, bro. At least, dude. But dude, yeah, 100%. Yeah, but
what's like the biggest thing that comes to mind? You broke like, oh shit, like I just fucked that up, like.
So when I was bar backing, bro, like I remember I was stocking the shelf, bro, and like we had a whole bottle of like Hendrix, like we just got like this Hendrix gin, and I remember I like picked up, like dude, bar backing you pick up from the bottom of it, you don't pick up from the handles,
Yep,
and I
the floor
picked
is
up
wet and the bottom
bro,
gets wet.
I pick up from the handles, bro, and this entire bottle of Hendrix gin just fucking falls down and shattered the whole thing. Yeah,
The whole case?
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, that was definitely a bad thing of mine. And yeah, that's probably the worst thing that I broke here. Nothing, I've honestly, behind the bar, never broken a bottle or anything like that. It's mostly just pint glasses or rocks glasses that I, somehow my hands just don't work with them very well.
Yeah.
And I somehow win a competition for it,
Bartender of the year right here.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So what's a rookie mistake that you still see bartenders make when you're out? Something you see and you're like, shit, man. Like, I wish I could pull him to the side and just tell him, like,
look, man, like,
don't waste your time.
Like a big thing for me with that is like, dude, like I'll go into a spot and when I see like a bartender behind the stick, especially a young one that's like super fucked up, like getting like not being able to handle your shit behind the bar and getting like fucked up and that is like a number one thing where I try and tell, especially new bartenders that come in here. That's like a big thing. Like, look, like you're obviously going to take a shot or two here, shots while you're behind the bar, but like you have to know when to stop because what's going to happen is you're going to fuck up your draw, you're going to fuck your tips up. It's eventually going to catch up to you and you're going to be making mistakes.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
you need to know that limit. That
100%. You got to know,
balance.
be like, okay, like, yeah, like I'm having a good time, but like don't get blackout drunk behind the sticks.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's an easy slope to slip down.
Oh, bro. 100%. It creeps up on you, bro. 100%. But yeah, that's something I definitely tell younger bartenders, newer bartenders to be mindful of that,
Yeah.
You are the person in charge, so act like it,
A drink that you've accidentally served, like you misheard, somebody orders something that's loud and you make them something different. You have anything like that happen?
So when in my early years, again, I'm going to come back to this, bro. You know how, like, the whole thing, can I have a Tito's and vodka?
Yeah.
Like, can I do a Tito's and vodka? And I just remember I made this person, like, an actual, like, a Tito's with, like, our house vodka. And then, like, they're like, no, I wanted, like, this instead. I was like, but you said Tito's and vodka. And, like, dude, that happens to me at least 2-3 times a night where people say something like that. And I just remember churning out Tito's and vodka. It was like they wanted, like, 4 of them. And they're all like, no, yeah. So that was probably my biggest mistake where I was like, dude, why would I even
And they wanted seltzer.
Yeah. Like after the fact, I'm like putting that in. I'm like, why the fuck would they order this? And then like afterwards, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I lack common sense, I guess.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. As a bartender, you've worked at some high energy places, some fun places. What's the craziest like fight? Like and stupid, like what's the dumbest fight is what I should say that you've witnessed where like you just those people are waking up like, why did I ruin my night, you know?
So dude, I was at this spot, right? And these two guys were fighting over this one chick, and like 9 times out of 10, bro, it's always over a girl, bro.
Yeah.
And yo, this girl, bro, if I could tell you like how she was built like, I could probably say she was built like a bowling ball. And it was just like, dude, watching these two guys, and like they're like kind of like, you know, good looking dudes, like tall, handsome, and they're like fighting over her. And I'm like, bro, and it ended up turning out like there was like 3 dudes and like 5 dudes, and the whole bar it just turned into anarchy, bro. In a second, bro. And I just remember being like, wow, this woman really just caused all these men to get into this argument. It just blew my freaking mind. Yeah, so that was definitely the most wild shit. Like, dude, obviously, like, pretty much anytime there is a fight, it's always over some dumb stuff. At the end of the day, like, booze are involved. But, like, that one was the one that stuck with me, and I just vividly remember being like, that's crazy, you know?
And now say, like, you see, like, you're working here, and you see these 2 dudes are starting to get a little heated. You see like a fight is kind of brewing.
Of course.
What's your way to step in and prevent it from happening? There's always like that little, you know, you do something stupid, you do something to steal their attention, whatever, buy them around with drinks, you know, whatever it is.
Well, dude, like my big thing is like, I try and be like no nonsense. Like pretty much like if I ever see that, like no matter what's going to happen, if there are 2 guys beefing and like I was saying earlier, I'm a very big guy, so I'm lucky to have size to my advantage. So if I do see an issue arising, walk out, and I'll literally go right away. Be like, guys, what's going on? And like just make my voice heard, my presence known.
Yeah.
And if they are like, nah, we're good, you know, okay, cool. Like you go over there, that's fine. But if like they're like, this guy's being a fucking asshole or this, then I'm like, all right, bro, like, and then I try and figure out exactly what happened as best as I can. But if not, both people leave, or if not, one person's going, you know?
Yeah.
You know? And like, dude, like, honestly here, like, we really pride ourselves. We sniff out a lot of stuff. We don't have any issues like that really ever, which is great.
Yeah, I've never seen a fight here. I've hung out here a bunch of times. I don't think I've ever witnessed
when I
one.
first started bar backing here, the reason why it got so bad was like, bro, Monsoon would do, when Monsoon was a thing, they would do, you buy 1 bottle, you get like a next one free. So like, dude, like all these like guys would pull up to Monsoon with their 5 or 6 boys, buy 1 bottle, they get the next one free, they get fucked up, come here at 3 a.m. with a chick that they were with, and that chick's like, wow, all right, this guy sucks. Go finds another guy, and then next thing you know, like, those dudes are beefing with the dudes over there. And that's when that's where like the issues would really arise. Now that like that's not happening, bro, it's honestly it's a way chiller crowd now. Like, dude, the younger generation doesn't want to like throw hands. It kind of is crazy. It's like, look, it's not crazy. It's honestly great for us.
Yeah, it's a great thing.
It's great for us. And like, bro, but like we do pride ourselves like to be able to sniff out those issues too when they do arise. Like we break it up and get them out, or, you know, like I was saying earlier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We've all had like that girl who comes in and has an emotional breakdown about something. Mm-hmm. You have like any ones that stick out to you? Any funny like thing?
Okay, so this happened actually quite recently. This chick comes in. She sits at the end of the bar and she just looks super upset. And they go up to her and we're like, hey, like what can I get you? And then all of a sudden she just starts bawling out, crying. She's like, I just got kicked out of my house and all this stuff, and I just got kicked out of the bar next door. And like anytime you hear like I just got kicked out of the bar next door, like especially late night, you're like, fuck, like what did this person do? So she ended up not telling us, but like, you know, we're a smaller town, you know. I have friends over there, so I text. I'm like, yo, what happened with this chick? And they're like, yo, she fucking was blowing a dude in the bathroom and puked all over him. Like all over his pants and shit. So they threw her out. No. And then we ended up having to, that is.
And then tried to come here.
Yeah, bro, and like still wanted to party. And I'm like, and was like looking for another guy to guess like be with. And I'm like, yo, what? Bro, like, yeah, you see a lot of crazy stuff, man, honestly. And that one definitely is something that's most recently that I remember. You know?